Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. So today we're going to do something fun. It's drawing crystals and gems. So I'll show you an example that I was making last night. So I had some black paper and oil pastels. For my example today, I'm just going to use white paper so that I think more people probably have crayons and white paper. But if you do have black paper and oil pastels, you're welcome to try drawing your gems or crystals on black paper. I thought it really popped. I didn't really love this orange reddish one, but I wanted to try a warm color. I think the greens maybe would have came out better, but I do like how the blue and the purple one turned out. So I thought it would be something fun for you guys to practice drawing. And if you have a straight edge, you're welcome to use one, but you don't need one, just to help your lines kind of be a little bit straighter. So I'm going to show you how to draw three different ones. So I'm going to start with this one, and then I'll do this one, and we'll do this one last. So for the first one, we're going to start with a triangle shape for the top, but I'm not going to close it. And then I'm going to do two straight lines and then make another triangle shape at the bottom. So again, if you have a ruler and you want to use one, or what works really well too is like graph paper. And then this one I think is the easiest, because then I'm actually just going to trace like an inside line doing the same thing. And then I'm going to draw a line at all of my corners. So what that line is for is to help show that this part is raised up from the sides. And then because some of my lines get like a little, like kind of like the ends aren't super clean, I do tend to just like go over once more with Sharpie, and it makes my lines thicker. So again, you could do this with pencil. With the oil pastel, I outlined with white because I wanted to see how that looked. Oops. I hope you guys had a nice week. I hope we get some better weather this weekend. I was definitely a little bummed with all the snow because we've been enjoying going for walks, and in the evening we like to sit outside. And then you can also have kind of these little lines to show that your crystal or gem is sparkly. So that's the first one. The second one, you're going to create like the letter V, and then you're going to do two lines that come in and then a straight line across. And then where your corners met the first time, you'll do another line, okay? And then you're going to make two lines in from your top corners down, and you kind of want to meet in the middle, so you're making like a zigzag line across. And then from here, you're going to take each bottom of your zigzag line, or like they look like triangles now, and you're going to touch it to the center. So this would be like a diamond. I saw these online and I thought they were cool and just something fun to do on Friday. You can also look up how to draw like a whole cluster of crystals. Maybe in another week or so I'll do a video on those. It's a little more challenging, but we'll start with this one. Okay, and then again you can show that it's sparkly. Okay. And then the last one is going to be kind of a longer V, so like a nice tall letter V, and then it's just going to come up to a triangle, and then these lines you're going to make going down and then across straight. And then from there, these two corners are going to do the same thing as the diamond, and they're going to go straight down. Okay, and then the top of it will kind of do the opposite. So from this top corner, you're going to go down. Perfect. So when you make your, oops, I forgot to do the shiny lines. My daughter's she won't really watch Disney movies, but like sometimes I put them on because I like the music, and she's been interested in the music, so we watch Moana, and I think of the crab that likes all the shiny stuff. So for coloring, you want to make sure you use a lot of white. So if you're using oil pastel, it makes it a little easier because you can layer the colors. If you're using something like crayons or colored pencils, you just have to be aware that you're going to need to leave some of the white. So for this crystal, the sides are kind of like downward, they're lower, so they're going to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to start off by pushing hard with my crayon on the edge and coming up to this edge a little bit lighter. So again, like this bottom part's going to be darker, and then I'm going to come up and make this edge lighter. So when we talk about value, right, it's all about pressure and how hard you're pushing down on your crayon or pencil. Oops, I hope I keep this in the video. So you can draw as many as you want if you want to just try one. If you want to try all three of these, if you want to look up some different ones, I'd love to, see what ones you guys find, whatever makes you happy. I just wanted to offer up something fun and light for this Friday. At least the sun is shining through my windows. That makes me feel like today's going to be a good day with maybe no snow. Okay, so there's my first crystal. I went super light in the center because I wanted to leave as much white as possible. And again, this is just crayons. So my next one, I'm going to try the blue. This one's a little different, so you can actually color kind of like every other one can have a darker shade. So I'm going to make this one darker and then this one lighter. The way light reflects through the crystals kind of changes like which areas are darker and which ones are lighter. But this is going to show that it's kind of like rounded and in dimension. And then when I go to do the top, I'll do the opposite, so. Oops. Oh, yeah. I guess that didn't totally work out. Okay. So I tried to do like a middle of the road one there because I thought I could do the opposite, but that's okay. Okay, so there's my blue one. Okay, and then lastly, I didn't like how the orange red one came out. I'm so bummed. I think that was because it was on black paper, but maybe for this one I'll actually try a green. Okay, so this one I'm going to do something similar to this, and also probably a little bit of this. So I'm going to make this one a little darker. This one will be light. This one darker. So as you can see from my drawing, a lot of this is playing with value, dark and light, to show that your crystal is, you know, the light is coming through in all different ways. So you want to practice your shading and value for that. There we go. So there's my 3 crystals. All colored in just with crayon, and I outlined with Sharpie. So you are welcome to give this a try if you want. Again, you can look some other ones up if you want to. If you have black paper, you can use that. Otherwise, white paper with Sharpie and crayon or colored pencil works really well. I think just coloring with marker would be a little bit hard because you can't really lessen up pressure like that. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I look forward to our next video on Monday. Have a good weekend.